Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and welcome to another content creator live stream. It's actually the last one for a while. We're back on PC for the first time in a while as well. We're all in the session ready to go. Let's just start it up. So as I've been introducing sort of seasons to my content, we're coming to the end of season 2 now. This is the final content creator stream because we're going into the off season, and I'm deciding to take a little bit of a break from the content creator streams for the off season this time. I didn't last time. So yeah, we've got a sort of a month off from content creator streams on YouTube, but when we come back, I'm hoping I'm going to play around with it during the off season. Might be able to do 4K live streams, so that should be fun. The bitrate I've been able to increase a little bit, so that should be better in general for you guys watching live at least. I don't know whether YouTube actually encodes it on the fly. I'm not sure anymore how they do it, but yeah, it should be looking crisp at 1440p. And when we come back, since YouTube doesn't have any capped bitrate unlike Twitch, I'm looking forward to maybe trying out some 4K streams. Whether it be possible or not, I don't know, but we'll see. But first up, we've got 7 tracks to showcase. Can do 4K streams all you want, but if we don't get more submissions, it's not going to matter. Well, that's true. PC in particular has been particularly low on the submissions and the testing and everything, to be honest. The number of drivers in one of these showcase streams as well is PC seems to be struggling. Yeah, if anyone wants to submit their circuits, brevy.com/verified. Link is in the description. It gives you all the information that you need. But yeah, we will be having a month off from these streams as well. So by the time we come back, maybe we'll have a good backlog of tracks. So yeah, 7 more tracks to showcase as usual. They're all available on PC. That means you can't access them if you're on Xbox or PS4 because Rockstar. Cross-platform tracks would be immense. And I've organised the tracks this time. The links for all the tracks are down below in the description in the order in which we play them. So this is the first track, and this will be the first track in the listing down below in the description. I've ordered them apart from the very last track, which is an event circuit. These are all basically there's all regular circuits this week. We don't have any sort of rally races or anything like that. They're all regular races. And I'm needing to concentrate. And I've organized them in terms of how they were rated by the testers. So the highest rated tracks are first, with the lowest rated tracks at the end. With the final few tracks basically just getting a 4.0, sort of just scraping into verification. This was a 4.57, I think. So you'll sort of get a glimpse into, we got a 4.5, then a 4.2, then a 4.07, 4.06, then 2 4s exactly. So you'll get kind of an idea of the difference in that track creations have in terms of the testing, in terms of quality, as we go through. It's going to get gradually slightly worse, but it must be kept in mind that to get a score of 4 at all is very difficult, and the only reason that they're being showcased is because they're good enough to be showcased and good enough to be verified. But the final track is slightly different because it was submitted as an event circuit rather than a regular circuit, so that doesn't count in the whole gradually getting less and less sort of thing. Yeah, very nice track to start us off. I mean, as expected given the way that I've organised it, I suppose. The thumbnail track is the last track. The track that I was talking about, that's the event circuit, the only event track submission this time. Pretty much completely custom, and it's just really nice how the custom roads are so smooth with undulation and elevation change, and then, you know, sort of fit in as an extension to just this one little stretch of bridge. Not a bad little comeback from last to third. Kick us off. This is as good as it's going to get, probably. Yeah, welcome back to another YouTube stream, everybody. Normally these content creator streams are every first 3 Saturdays of every month. This is on the 5th Saturday of the month because I took the 3rd Saturday off before DLC busyness came in. So it's basically shifted it to now instead. And as I say, no content creator streams next month. But we'll be back for September. Actually, there will be one content creator stream next month. It's going to be sort of a special one-off. But you'll see that when it comes, what that's all about. Should be pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Expanded and enhanced must have cross-platform jobs. That's what we said about the enhanced editions going from old gen to new gen, and they didn't. I wouldn't get your hopes up. They should, and it would be very easy to do for Rockstar, but they won't, I don't think. Damn it, threw it all away on the last lap. Disappointing. Thank you, Mario. I will try my best to have a nice off season. Thank you for the 10 Croatian kuna. Yum. I think that is. I remembered. Do you like the new Street Racers? They're okay. Some of them are better than others. I haven't actually played all of them. I don't mind the what's it called? The business end. That's my favourite one so far. Any that is closer to a proper race that gives you space to be able to, you know, use some racing skills in the corners and stuff. I like.
He gets such a huge boost from. Ah!
I really don't like the Palito Bay one. They're all very mixed bag, as always with Rockstar. But to be honest, none of them would be good enough to get into these streams and be community verified. Let's put it that way. Everything that we're going to see today is going to be better than what they are in terms of track creations. Any new track made for the tuners class? You're not in this stream. You're not going to see any track that is limited to just tuners. That would be silly. Let's do sports. Let's do sports B. This is a remake of a track by Insomniac on his request. Huh? Okay. Brandon Fick with the £5 super chat. I was watching the Def G Fred after the Euro final and thought to myself, yes, this win is just what I need to see today. Then you respawned and I cried. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, the Def G was a struggle. I think there's been a few people who have tried to recreate Rockstar tracks and brought them to Rockstar to community verified level. It's not the most common thing though, because the layouts are pretty uninspiring. Is Nightbot being super slow, not telling people what's in Sports B? Is Nightbot even in here? Sports B is like Fotzers, Jesters, Massacros, things like that. I think I'll take the Schlagen. Oh, there's Nightbot. Oh no. I mistook Mark for Nightbot. Thank you so much, Brandon, for the £5 super chat. I appreciate it. The bot does seem to be dead. Let me look into it. Top 5 to the back. Okay, that button's working again. That's good. Top 5 in the playlist to the back in every race, and whoever's at the front start us off with a harmonic start. It would be between 10 and 15 seconds, but because I've rambled on, do it between 20 and 25. Oh, never mind. So standing in the storm drain. It is a regular playlist circuit, so like don't want to be as harsh about the lampposts, and I imagine that we're at maximum on the lamppost removal. I'd like to see them covered in some way though, some of these ones that are left over. Pro line. That's the new pro line. Come on, Schlagen, give me that top speed. Cool track. I like how it goes in the storm drain. Completely custom roads and everything. Nice and smooth in this section. It comes back out, gives us a bit of mirror park. I love the Schlagen's top speed in Sports B. Get you out of so many jams. It's just free lap time. We're actually looking at making a change to the sports tiers. Sports B will remain the same. Sports C and Sports D are gonna sort of split and amalgamate into 3 tiers instead of 2. So many sports cars now. There's so many sports cars that there's almost as many cars in tiers C and D than there are in like full classes. Oh bloody hell, I don't think I touched him there, he just drifted wide, right? So yeah, everything below Sports D will go 1 down, Sports E will become Sports F will become Sports G. But there's a few, like for example the Euros and the Comets, that are kind of borderline. They're like too quick for most of Sports D. Yeah, they're too quick for most of Sports D, but they're too slow for most of Sports C. So we're going to make a new tier that contains those borderline cars, and then we'll have just better tiers all round, much more balanced. I think the new Sports C is going to have like 8 cars that are within half a second of each other. Yeah, nice track. Good use of mirror park and custom roads in the storm drain section. This is quite the top 5. No! Oh wow, over the ledge. I think that's put me away from first place though. I think this is the last lap. Yeah. It's not so bad. From last to second, overtaking every lap. I think I had a chance at the end there, but The crash was unfortunate. Oh, was there a crossover? There was. It did say in the description of this job something about a crossover still being there because it's like a remake of an old track or something. But I didn't actually notice. I was too into the race. Thank you to all the members, by the way. 87 members. I think that's the highest we've ever had. A very janky crossover, like turning across the other cars. Oh, okay. I totally didn't even notice. I don't know what the... Oh, Nightbot isn't working again, is he? I don't know why I even tried that. I forgot about Nightbot. Let me see if I can make it work. Top 5 in the playlist to the back. Everybody else, whoever's left at the front, starts a harmonic start. Between 10 and 15 seconds. I mean, it's on super. Let's do 4 laps and muscle. Since it's... Doing 5 laps would be kind of too much distance-wise. So we'll do 4 laps and muscle. Any muscle car is fine. Let me see what the deal is with Nightbot. Nightbot, have you returned? How is the GTT S tier? How is it not S tier? Nightbot just isn't having it today. Nightbot dead. The GTT, as you've seen from both of the testing videos, is number 1 for lap time across the top 5 muscle cars, but it's number 5 for top speed across the top 5 muscle cars. You gotta take into account all the aspects of the car. It's the slowest in a straight line of all the muscle cars of the top 5. But then we have a group of people all like helping with the tier system, and if it's deemed that the GTT is too powerful for Muscle S, then it will be put into its own tier. But for now, that's a pretty comfortable place for it. It loses 10 miles per hour on the straights to the Piss Was a Dominator. Most tracks, the GTT is going to be the one you're going to want, but it's not. It's not all about that. Told you it wouldn't last. I had my 2 good races, and now we go downhill. Down to the back. Yeah, pretty nice. It's like giving a fresh taste on a sandy shores track. I feel like you don't see that many solely sandy shores tracks anymore. Don't really like that, but apart from that. Don't think I'm catching up to anybody though. Fantastic. And this is why we don't do much PC stuff anymore. Well, we shall still continue to showcase the track because that's what it's all about. This is why PC sucks. Yep. If he did that to gain positions, don't believe his lies. Totally. That was totally on me. I've just got a little button, a hotkey on this controller that activates death mode for everybody. Ruffy exposed. Nice track though, giving us like a different take on, you know, Sandy Shores type stuff. Takes us slightly further out using some custom roads and whatnot. How can I race on this track? As I said at the start, and I say every week, links are in the description in the order in which we play them. This is the third track we're playing, so it's the third track in the description. No, I wasn't going to. I was just going to keep going on rather than create a new session. It's not as if it's continued. Maybe it was just someone wanting to cause a little bit of trouble and then we're good. If it happens again, then I will. Those dynamic racing lines on the last lap, indeed.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Brandon Fick with the new membership. Thank you very much. You gave a donation, a super chat, and now you become a member. Thank you. What was I going to say? Yeah, if anybody wants to become a member and support what I'm doing with the testing and all that kind of stuff, now's the time, because every morning when I do the testing, you guys find out before everybody else. I always post to community page, and those same goes for those who support on Patreon as well. Post there first before making the video. Right, this is going to be another 4 laps. A lot of straights. I just want the emotes. Fair enough, Brandon. Enjoy them. Let's do stock adders.
Guys who were hitting me, I'm taking names!
Taking names. Stock adder. Everybody in a stock adder. Memonaya with the $20.04 donation. Why is that such a specific amount? Is it like £15 or something? Can't tell. Thank you very much for the $20.04 donation, Memonaya. Let me just switch this over. Top 5 in the playlist to the back once again. Harmonic start on me, I guess, between 10 and 15 seconds. Yeah, it's ridiculous when you have to have mods to protect yourself from people modding. Normally don't move forward on the grid if someone's got in front. Yeah, thank you very much, Naya, for the donation. That's a hefty donation. Thank you so much. Oh, that's a tighter corner than I was expecting. Such a juicy orange. I bet this car tastes delicious. Rip. Phil was in the naughty corner. Kick him. Yeah, Phil. Kick that guy who just took me out. Spoiler alert, it was Phil. And he waited. No, not really. There's some coming together there. Such speed. It's a nice downhill. It might be better if there was like a sign a little bit earlier letting people know that, hey, there's a left-hander coming up. Prepare yourself. So that we don't have what happened on the first lap. But then I suppose as soon as you've done the first lap, you know the track. I like some of the smoothing on this. That section in particular without the smoothing is notoriously difficult. Quite bumpy. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty fast open track. Something I can't quite put my finger on that's like I can understand why I got a low 4. Like it's good enough to be deserving of verified, but it's something I can't quite put my finger on that's like giving me I get it why it hasn't got a higher score, but I don't know what it is. It is a lot of like just full throttle segments, I suppose. Yeah, maybe it's because I'm driving alone. Maybe it'd be more fun if I was actually racing with someone. It's just not a lot to actually do on a lap. What rep level are you on the LS update now? I have no idea, I don't care. Such grinding nonsense they added. Oh, Nightbot's back! Yeah, this would be a terrible track for open wheelers. Don't you want an ugly level 1000 suit? No, I think I'm good actually. Yeah, I think I'm all right. Worst bot. AFKing while I'm sleeping or at work. Well, just remember that even if you're not in a CEO organization, even if you've retired from that, it's still going to cost you 200k per real life day, every 24 hours for the trouble of AFKing to grind your rep. That's $1 million in 5 days just to increase your rep. If you were to AFK for, 5 days straight, for example. Right, so these are the two exactly 4 out of 5 scores. I guess we'll leave it on sports. Can we do sports C? Just so it's something different. Man, Nightbot's on point today. So 9Fs, Bestia, Euros, Flash, Jester RR, Komoda, Penumbra, Raiden, Revolta, Shafter V12, Sentinel Classic. I don't think I have any of those. I don't think my Jester RR on PC is upgraded. If I could steal someone's car before we start, that would be good. Remember top 5 to the back. Is it upgraded? Oh, it might be upgraded actually. Oh, I'll take the Jester RR then. Yeah, the C tier of sports is too big. And there's a few cars in there that aren't quite on the pace of some of the others, like the Euros, for example. So that's what's going to get split up. Add some cars from the top end of D to make a new D, and the rest of D turns into E. By the way, has anybody else noticed? Because I have, but nobody else has corroborated it yet. For anybody who used to AFK nightclub admissions, I'm pretty sure they've halved the potency of that. So if you used to if you used to AFK nightclub in a mission, like obviously you can't watch a TV anymore to stay AFK, but if you still do it in missions, they've nerfed it by a factor of half. It's like half as bad. You earn money half as quick in a mission, but nobody's corroborated that for me yet. First proper race in a Jester RR, actually. Yeah, Garchompy, then you get the daily fees. The reason you did it in a mission is to stop the daily fees. Ooh, close. I'm scything through the field. Yeah, I've been doing the nightclub AFK in free roam now, because it's still more profitable to do it that way than doing it in a mission. See, you do your nightclub AFK for 24 hours, right? Previously, you'd earn about 800k. If you were to do it in a mission now, you would earn about 400k for those 24 hours. If you do it in free roam, you'll still earn the 800k, but you'll have to pay 200k daily fees, so that brings the 24-hour profitability down to 600k. So it's still better to do it in free roam. They've basically just nerfed the profitability of nightclub AFKing. Which used to be the best way to make money in terms of hours, money per hour. Much better than Cayo. It was more than 3 times as profitable as Cayo Perico, because you'd get 800k for a 10-minute time investment for a mission. So you'd be earning pretty much like nearly 5 million per hour. That would be, you know, the maximum that you can make over the course of a week, because you can't AFK any quicker or get money any quicker. But for people who aren't going to just grind Cayo Perico like myself, it was perfect. I have no clue what you're talking about. Alright, fine. I don't mind this track, but there's so many lampposts around. It feels so, like, rough in certain areas. It feels like it could do with a bit of TLC and a bit more maybe I don't know, some areas are, you know, very highly customized, like these areas. But then there's other bits that feel left out. And then this is kind of just a little bit. I don't mind the first bit, but then the second bit here is a bit, I don't know. It just, I can see why it just scraped in with a 4. Like, yeah, it's good enough to be verified, I think, and showcased and everything, but I think it needs almost like a bit more direction across the entire track. Like these lampposts on the outside there, they're no good. Right in the middle there, it's like, it's a bit wishy-washy. It's great in some areas, but pretty not great in others. Someone asked in the chat. Someone said in the chat earlier, it's the first they're hearing of the AFK nightclub thing. Basically, your nightclub makes money in the background for you, like the bunker, but you don't need to resupply it. So you do what it says on the tin, AFK. You just like rubber band your controller or whatever. Previously, you used to be able to go into a mission and watch TV, but they patched that. And then you do a nightclub sell every 20 hours for maximum profitability, but I've just been doing it every day, every 24 hours. You don't want to wait until the nightclub's full. There's guides all over the place because you have to have you have to have the businesses, the motorcycle club businesses and all that kind of stuff. There's a bit of setup, there's more setup required for the nightclub than there is the bunker. But there's all sorts of guides on GT Online, Reddit and whatnot. The profitability of it is less now. Still better than Cayo Perico in terms of time investment. For someone that plays other games, would it be better grinding Cayo Perico for a couple of hours a day or doing the nightclub AFK? It's all about how much time you want to invest. You can earn, you used to be able to earn 5 million a week with 1 hour of playtime. Now you can earn about 4 million, just under, a week with 1 hour of playtime. If you want to do 1.5 million for a Cayo Perico, to earn 1.5 million for an hour of Cayo Perico, that's fine because you can keep doing that over and over and over and over again. But you can essentially earn about 600k for 10 minutes of work every day with a nightclub AFK. That's enough for me. But they have nerfed it. It used to be 800k a day. Brandon with the £5 super chat again. Hey Bruffy, it's my nephew Xavier's birthday today. Could you wish him a happy 16th birthday? Happy 16th birthday, Xavier, Brandon's nephew. Have a good day. 16, to be 16 again. It's almost half my age. I guess we'll leave it on supers. Let's do supers B. Which is all your old style supers and Tempesta and stuff like that, Zentorno. Personally, I'd still prefer leaving 1 day a week off to do Cayo Perico a few times and get that 5 million in 1 day. Well, yeah, you can do that, but it's going to take you, what, 3-4 hours to do that? Rather than 1 hour. Spread over 10-minute increments. People play differently. There's no right or wrong way to make money in the game, I would say. The spreadsheet is updated, Alan. All the new cars are at the bottom. I just need to update the lap times, and that'll probably happen next week. And then I'll sort everything by name and class and stuff. Yeah, you have to AFK all day for that. Yeah, that's true. But it's certainly a lot cheaper than shark cards if you're talking about electricity. Yeah, there is a wrong... Buying shark cards is the only wrong way to make money on the game. It's all about what you want to do and how much time you want to invest and how much money you want to make and how much you want to play the game. Everybody's different. I don't have the time to do Cayo Perico 5 times a day or even 5 times a week. I've still got the Panther statue on my PS4 account from when that was activated. I did the setups for the Cayo Perico heist, but I haven't actually done the heist yet. That's how much time I get to be able to do Cayo Perico. But if I ever needed it, you know, if I ever needed the money, I'm sure I could just put in some grind sessions on stream or whatnot. Oh, people helped me with the casino heist when I really needed money, and that was a big help. I was making like 8 million an hour through people giving me the max cut. People are just very nice. After I got reset, that was a big help to get a lot of my money back and a lot of my cars back and everything. There's no advantage to putting F1 wheels on other cars. If you put them on tyres can clip cars, they're actually worse than off-roads. Yep, apartment glitch. Before the major DLC where I was under stress of I'm gonna have to buy all these cars to test them and I don't have enough.
Oh, what a scumbag!
But I've got all my stuff back now, mostly anyway. In fact, I'm in a better position than I was before I got reset. Rockstar can't keep me down. And I did it all legit as well, so they can't complain this time. For the longest time I thought you got all your in-game cash with shark cards and wrote them off as a business expense. I could do that, but I don't want to support the ridiculous greed that they've incorporated with GTA over the years. I used to buy shark cards back in the early days. I think I stopped around 2016-ish. It was never a lot, but I have done it on occasion. I haven't spent that much, to be honest, all told, but I absolutely they took the piss basically, honestly. So I can't support that. It works for them because they make billions on the game, but I'm not going to support it. Thank you, BTU, for the membership. I'm getting the same vibes from this track as the last track. It's kind of like it's a nice track. It just feels like it's sparse in some areas. Sparse was the word I was looking for in the previous one. No, maybe it wasn't because there was a lot of lampposts and things. It's like really well built up and really nice in some areas and then sparse in other areas. I can't complain with like the quality of the creation, you know, that's why it's been verified, that's why it's got a score of 4 out of 5. Sort of barely, but it did it. Just like a lot of this is custom created, right? And it's pretty well done. But then you compare it to the very first track that we saw on the stream. And I don't know, there's just something about the first track that's like a little bit of extra level of, I don't know, quality that the first track has that this one just, and you know, the other tracks to be fair as well, just haven't had. And it's difficult to put your finger on. It's a nice track though. I've enjoyed driving it. Some of these flowing corners are really nice. Finally figured out that I don't need to brake for that corner. Bogged down a bit there though. I think it's like a consistency thing, I guess. GG Phoenix. It's like half of the track is well built up and then the other half is just random road. Like the consistency, I think, of a seamless creation kind of is lost a little bit. But yeah, I'm not like, yeah, Angel's track, the very first track that we saw, he's had a ton of experience and it can do some really intricate stuff with, you know, putting track pieces together. And I'm not saying that anything else that we've seen is bad. I'm just saying that, you know, we're seeing as we have gone through this playlist, gone from like the highest rated to the just making it into verification, like there is a little difference there, and it's so difficult to get those really high 4s. You know, when you're taking an average out of 5 from 10 testers, it's very difficult to get even into that 4 bracket. And then it's even more difficult to get a 4.5, because then you've got to have like all 10 people think it's good enough for a 4.5 or a 5. So it's just, you know, seeing those little differences. And when you look at something that scores a 3 or a 2 or a 1, it's even bigger differences, obviously, but we don't showcase those. So this is our only event track. So we're going to do 2 laps of this one. Lap time of around 4 minutes in top supers. Let's do open spots, so pariahs are okay to use. Top 5 to the back again. Yeah, this one I didn't include in the sort of going lower down the order in terms of ratings. So this one's separate because it was submitted as an event circuit. So we have a bit of like different things to think about when it comes to event circuits. Pit lane, no lampposts, nothing on the track that could, you know, change the outcome of a race that isn't just driver skill. So no lamppost that can be knocked over by somebody else and ruin the race for somebody else, for example. We won't do a pit stop in this, but we'll keep an eye out for where the pit lane is and just see how good it could be. I vote for a Bruffy builds a custom track stream. I would be terrible. Oh well, yeah. To showcase how hard it is, that could be useful. To say, look, this is how hard this is. Top 5 to the back. Time to do up Lucky Jim's. I know, right? MCEC setup, there it is. I mean, I did say it was open spots, so he can use the ballistic compact if he wants. Yeah, it is very difficult creating tracks to such a high level of all of the tracks that we've seen. I remember making a few changes to LSGP a few years ago, putting in some of the like stunt track pieces across some of the roads to smooth out a little bit, and it's like it's so finicky. Big props to anybody who creates tracks regularly and does them well enough to get on here. But yeah, as I said earlier, this is the final content creator stream of this season, and I'm going to be taking a break from the content creator streams in the off season, which is August, so we will return with them in September. Could have been a lot worse. Cool. That didn't quite work. I was way too fast for that to work. I think it was Sins who went into the back of me. Sorry, Sins. Bonk. Nice track. Can't see any problems from an event track perspective. Nicely created. Using some nice roads on the hills and then some custom sections as well to make a fresh new experience. Really nice. I should have braked. Why didn't I brake? I thought I could get away with it, but then I clearly couldn't. This is the track from the thumbnail as well, by the way. At least I think it is. If I remember rightly. Maybe it's not. I can't remember now. I thought it was. It is? Okay. I'm struggling right now, honestly. I'm really tired. It's been hitting me lately. Thank you guys for keeping me right. I'm actually taking a weekend off at the end of, in the middle of the off season. My first full weekend off from streaming and making videos or anything since January. And before that, my last weekend off was October 2019. So I'm kind of due, I think. Nice track to finish us off. Rip. As always, the links for all these tracks are down below in the description, in the order in which we've played them. This was the final one. And then we got the one bonus track to do that we all know and love, or hate. This is the last content creator stream for a month, at least proper content creator stream. There will be a spin-off one. Maybe I'll do that towards the end of the off season as a way to like bring back in the content creator streams or something. But what can we do for the Drag Kings race at the end? Thank you, Gianni. Yeah, it would be good to do Drag Kings on Drag Kings. If anyone didn't see the 5M stream this morning, ho, you're in for some good videos. None of the new tuners are going to be available as stock. I don't really want to go for the go through the effort of swapping cars just for a one-lap shootout. Let's do the old Futo. Everybody in stock original Futos. Brandon with the £2 super chat. See you in a few months' time. Oh, thank you. With the Bruffy love emote. Thank you very much. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you, Memonia, for the donation earlier as well. And thank you to all the members. Hope you're all enjoying your perks of being a member. If anybody wants to be a member, click the join button. And yeah, feel free to pop into the Twitch streams if you've enjoyed this stream. We have a lot of fun on those Twitch streams. We had a lot of fun this morning. I think it's worn me out. But yeah, no YouTube content creator streams in August. There'll still be YouTube Twitch streams, obviously. Wait, is the Futo even selectable stock? Oh yeah, it is good. Thank you guys for being here and watching and all the support in general on the videos. It's been really tiring this time with the Tuners DLC. There's been a lot to cover and I've been working so hard on getting everything out. But it has been a DLC that's been right in my wheelhouse, so I should have expected that. But yeah, I really do appreciate you guys and the support that you show. Thank you so much. As the blimp says when it loads, thanks for watching. And just thank you guys for the support. Enjoying this more than I thought I would first time watching the stream? Well, welcome. Feel free to come to the Twitch streams. Follow me over there. It's more of the same. Except we have 30 player races, open up the crew, everybody can join, do all sorts of other stuff. These YouTube streams are all just about showcasing the tracks. Apart from this one at the end. Which is the only reason we have this track for anybody who's new to these content creator streams. Uh-oh. It's my very first created track that I made on the day that the creator was released in 2013. And it's limited to 16 players, and that limits the playlist to 16 players. That's the only reason we have this in at the end. We just do a one-lap shootout for a bit of fun. It's tradition now. As is, of course, tradition. Someone go the wrong way completely. That slip. No, give me the slip. I want the slip. Up the inside. Triple overtake. Triple overtake. Top 5's always possible. Did I get it? Yes! by 0.003 of a second. Beautiful. Lovely way to finish. Well, that'll do us for another content creator stream on YouTube. Lee9055 with the 10,000 one, is that? One. Thanks, Bruffy, for all the contents and your dedication. Here's a $9-ish donation. Thank you very much.
Such a huge boost from...
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for the super chats and all the support, and I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys here on YouTube in almost a month's time. Like I said, there is going to be like one special content creator stream at some point during the month, but it's not going to be the normal showcasing of these tracks, but it's going to be showcasing some tracks of some description. And yeah, I'll be streaming on Twitch. It's going to be the off season, so the Twitch streams are going to be on schedule most of the time, but I am going to take a week off at one point, and I'll be mixing it up with what I do. One of the streams I'm going to play iRacing on a Sunday instead of GTA, for example. And yeah, it just gives me a bit of time to let my mind rest after all this craziness. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support, all the loves in the chat, and all of you guys for all of the support that you show on the videos and just of me in general. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you on YouTube in about a month's time, and I'll see you on Twitch tomorrow if you want to come to the stream. If not, don't worry about it. Thank you guys just for being here. See you all later. Bye bye.